What if alchemists invented the elixir of immortality? In the shadowy chambers of a medieval alchemist's workshop, amidst bubbling cauldrons and arcane symbols, an impossible breakthrough occurs. The discovery of the elixir of immortality. It's a shimmering liquid, believed to restore youth and render the drinker ageless. What began as a myth whispered in dusty scrolls becomes a powerful reality. The first to consume it is the alchemist himself. A man who witnesses decades roll by, yet remains untouched by time. Rumors spread across Europe, and soon kings, emperors, and scholars alike are desperate to possess the secret. The powerful and wealthy are quick to monopolize the elixir. Monarchs like Queen Elizabeth I and Louis XIV lived for centuries, securing dynasties that dominate the world. Political instability vanishes as rulers never age or weaken. Kingdoms grow vast and stable, but power becomes stagnant. Without the natural turnover of leaders and innovators, progress slows. Why invest in new ideas when the same immortal rulers hoard power? The Renaissance never blossoms, and the Industrial Revolution grinds to a halt. The social divide worsens. The rich live forever, while the poor continue to die in poverty. Over time, the immortal elite develop a godlike status, ruling as seemingly divine beings. As knowledge of the elixir spreads, society fractures. Underground markets emerge, selling diluted versions of the potion. Desperate peasants seek immortality, but only the powerful possess the purest forms. Wealth becomes meaningless. Influence and access to the elixir determine true power. Meanwhile, immortals develop a dangerous apathy. Without death's urgency, ambition withers. Art, literature, and innovation stagnate. Immortals grow paranoid, obsessed with protecting their endless lives. Assassination becomes common, not to kill, but to steal the last vial of the precious elixir. As the immortal population swells, Earth faces a crisis. With no natural population decline, cities become overcrowded. Resources dwindle. Crops are rationed. Fresh water is scarce. And global wars erupt as immortals fight to claim habitable land. Over time, society fractures into two extremes. Immortals living in decadent isolation, and mortal workers who die young, performing labor that immortals refuse to endure. Humanity, once a thriving web of cultures and traditions, now resembles a hive of ageless despots and struggling mortals. For those who drank the elixir centuries earlier, immortality reveals its cruel side. Bones that never break still ache. Minds that never age grow sluggish. The immortals forget faces, memories blur, and personalities decay. They become living ghosts, biologically alive, but mentally deteriorating. Unable to die, some choose to isolate themselves in endless sleep, burying themselves in crypts to escape the endless monotony of life. Opposition arises. A growing underground movement of mortals who reject immortality. Scientists, philosophers, and revolutionaries emerge with a new message. Mortality is what gives life meaning. Rumors of a new substance, the reversal elixir, circulate. This elixir can undo the effects of immortality, restoring those who wish to break free from endless life. A faction of weary immortals, desperate for release, allies with mortal rebels to secure the formula. War breaks out between two factions. The immortal elite, who will stop at nothing to maintain their endless reign, and the rebellion of mortals and returned immortals. Cities burn, and immortals, immune to death by age, become victims of warfare on an unprecedented scale. The war tears through Europe and beyond, devastating empires. For the first time in centuries, rulers face true consequences, not from time, but from violence. As the rebellion gains ground, the elixir of immortality becomes scarce. Factories producing the potion are destroyed. Mortals sabotage supplies, ensuring that no further generations will gain eternal life. The once immortal rulers fall, victims of betrayal, violence, or despair. Their endless lifetimes mean nothing as their stolen power crumbles beneath the weight of human resilience. In the wake of the war, humanity reclaims its mortality. Civilization begins to rebuild, but echoes of the immortal era linger. Old statues of rulers who once claimed to be gods lie in ruins. Libraries of forgotten knowledge, inventions delayed by immortal stagnation, are rediscovered. Innovation surges forward, yet scars remain. Stories of tortured immortals, hidden in dark corners of the world, spread like campfire tales. Some say immortal wanderers still walk the earth, cursed with endless life in a world that has long since moved on. Generations pass, and whispers of the elixir return. Hidden journals from forgotten alchemists promise formulas to restore eternal life. Some seek it with reckless hope. Others vow to destroy it before the cycle begins anew. Because immortality was never a blessing, it was a curse disguised as salvation. And mankind, forever curious, may someday be tempted to drink from that poison well once again. In the end, humanity would learn a vital truth. It is not endless life that defines us, but the fleeting moments we choose to cherish.